Hello everyone, I am Carrie and I am back with another collective reading. And today I really want to do a love reading, just like a general collective love reading. It is that time of the year, it's cuffing season, and lately I've been doing quite a few personal readings and the majority of them have been love readings. And it just reminded me that, love is in the air. Like, it's that time of season where we all want to, like, find a bae, cuddle up, have some hot chocolate from the fire, watch Lifetime movies, all that. And I just want to do a collective reading so we can just like get some advice here on love. Like, let's just do a general love reading. Okay, so thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for your comments. And let me go ahead, pick our cards. I already shuffled the deck. I'm just gonna get a couple of cards to kind of be our overall general, like, the tone, let's say, to set the tone of the reading. So let's get to, got Master and then Rest and Reconsider. I want to say 15 is the Devil card. Hold on, I need to look that up and see, because I cannot remember. Yeah, 15, so this is the Psychic Tarot for the heart. It is like it's a different interpretation on Rider-Waite Tarot. And so this card is going to be the Devil card. Master, and then Rest and Reconsider. Okay, so that's the tone of our reading. I already see they're teaching us something here about love. Let's get some more clarifying cards. Woo. Get these things in formation. All right, I'm going to set these up in a way that we can see them all. Okay, so we have Master, Rest and Reconsider being clarified by Base Chakra, Helpless and Hopeless, and then the Sacral Chakra. Then next we have Open Up and Moving On. To me, these are giving advice. I'm going to set these to the side until we are ready for the advice. Okay, so we have Master, Rest and Reconsider. This being the Devil card, but also just seeing this person's heart in a cage inside of him. To me, it's all about mastering love. Like, generally mastering that, like mastering your heart chakra. I want to say being the master of it, but not allowing like heartache, heartbreak, not allowing others' opinions of you and the way that you've been treated in the past, like not allowing that to affect the way that you use your own personal heart. Like, it's literally like this guy's heart is in his hands, but because of the past, because what he's been through, it's in a cage. He's like, I want to allow my heart energy, like, I'm not going to open up my heart. I'm not going to allow my heart energy to go out and towards other people. I'm going to keep it all to myself, because I remember what happened before when I did that, or I've seen what other people, like what has happened to other people. Like, this is all the energy to me of fear and being afraid to love, like literally just afraid to love. And I'm thinking about, I didn't actually read the article, but I saw like a headline on social media about how people are very, like, they've been through so much when it comes to online dating that it's just kind of like things have gotten worse because of all the things that they have been through due to dating online. Because online dating is supposed to be easier, right? Because there's so many people out there to connect with. But I guess like going through doing all the swipes and being like rejected so many times, and having these conversations with people for it to never even pan out. It's just really what I was feeling from this reading is just the energy of like just going through so many different things and not being willing to do it anymore. Like, just like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm over it. I'm tired of opening up my heart. Just like those people are, I would say, in the headline, because I didn't read the article, but just like in the headline, with those people who are kind of over online dating. That's just one example. I do really feel like we're talking to single people in this. Could definitely be talking to people who are in relationships. You know, maybe you've gone through a lot of things in your current relationship and you're just like, oh my God, I'm not gonna trust them anymore. Like, I'm not gonna allow them to, you know, make me feel a certain type of way anymore. So I'm just gonna close off my heart to them. I'm not gonna just allow them to get to me. Like, that's literally a type of way of being where you're just choosing not to open up your heart and open up to love, even when you're in a relationship because of the pain, instead of like choosing to talk it out and make things better. Anyway, what I'm basically saying here is when we're in our love reading, my guides are saying, first things first, like before you even go out and seek love, master your heart. Like, master you being in love with life in general and not like allowing other people coming outside to affect how you choose to be like as a human. Because someone who is loving, like their heart is open, they go around like joyful, they're happy to be alive, just be on this earth, they're just grateful, you know, for breath in their body. And it's difficult to hurt that type of person because they have made the choice to have their heart be open. So even if you come at them with, you know, like your best, I just heard hit me with your best shot. Like, even if you come at that person with your best, like this, or you try to bring them down, like, why are you so happy? I want you to be sad like me. Because there's literally people who are out there. That person, instead of taking on that energy, they are going to choose to love you instead. And they're going to choose to see, like, okay, this person that is coming at me with this energy, actually, they have something going on with them. It has nothing to do with me. And so I'm going to hold space for them. Like, I'm going to hold space for them in my heart because I'm going to say, okay, instead of me giving you the same energy or closing off my heart like you have closed yours off, I'm going to say, here's a little bit of grace. Or I'm just going to step away from you. Or I'm just going to say, okay, I see that you're going through something, but that doesn't have anything to do with me. Please take it somewhere else. You know, like, that person has several different tactics that they're going to use for them to be able to protect their heart so that they can keep their heart open. So they might set a boundary. They might just even just let that energy slide right on by them. They keep going about their day. They might confront you and say, what is this about? Why are you coming at me with this? Like, genuinely asking a question. Or again, they just might tell you to go elsewhere. Like, no, this is not for me. I won't be putting up with this. I will not allow that in my presence. You know, so this person who does have the mastery over their heart and who has chosen to keep it open has tactics. They know how to do this. They don't allow other things, people from the outside, things from the past to affect them because it's a choice that they made. And they've been practicing. And that's when we have rest and reconsider. So if you have closed your heart off, or if you have, if you're still working on the mastery over your heart, I think many of us are. Sometimes I think it can be like the whole purpose of life. It's like, you know what? Can you live with an open heart no matter what is going on out here in the world? Can you keep it open no matter, you know, what you see, hear, what people try to do to you or do to you, say to you, how you're treated? Can you still go out here with this open heart? Can you still go out with your arms extended wide to the world? Or do you close off? So this rest and reconsider card is if you're still learning the mastery over your heart, then what are the key things that are holding you back? Like, what are the key blocks? What are the things that have happened recently, happened in the past? What have you learned how to love like? Did you learn how to love in the beginning? Like no affection, like, let me not show affection. I don't want people to think this and that. And let me not show affection. I don't want them to think I'm weak. Let me not show affection because, I don't know, it's not cool. Like, there's so many different things that we have learned growing up about loving, having an open heart, actually being loving and showing that we are loving, showing that we are joyful and happy in this world. Sometimes we tend to cover it up due to like things in the past and being afraid. And this rest and reconsider card is saying, why is it that you're not having mastery over your heart? Rest and reconsider that. And this person, they are not sitting on the ground resting and reconsidering. They are up in the air. They are up from a place of perspective. And so This is to be done, this rest and reconsidering should be done when you're in a good place, when you're in a safe space, when you feel like you are able to look down from above on your life and not to necessarily be in it and be judging it. And so that's why I really feel like this is the energy of being single, because sometimes when you're in a relationship, it's kind of difficult to see, like from that observing position. That's why I feel like this is talking to single people, but also this place of introspection, this place of perspective can also be like when you're speaking to someone else about your relationship and your past. So I'm talking about it like a therapist or a life coach. This is basically saying that sometimes like do what it is that you need to do to get perspective, even if you need to back away from the relationship. Or I've seen too where you can go and talk to your exes like, okay, what was it that was wrong in this relationship? What did I do wrong? Can you tell me some negatives and positives about me? Can you talk to me about why you believe our relationship ended? Like if you're in a space where you can call those people and ask and get some real answers, not even trying to get back with them, like this would not be that type of energy. This would be like trying to understand yourself and your heart. And who better to give you some perspective on that than people who have been in relationship with you? Even if it's friendships, could be friendships going wrong or friendships currently. Like, we've known each other for a really long time. Can you give me some insight into how I behave in relationships, particularly when it comes to love and showing affection and, having an open heart? What other aspects of humans that you believe shows that they have an open heart, giving and receiving, that kind of thing? And then we have the clarifying cards: base chakra, helpless and hopeless, and sacral chakra. This to me is all about going back to basics. It's like, especially when I see base chakra, that is your first chakra, your root chakra. So this is like the things like safety, security. This is our basic needs for food, our basic needs for sex, our basic needs for protection, like literally basic stuff. Having to go to the bathroom, like I don't know why that popped in my head, but like the things that we just need to survive as humans. Base chakra. And then over here, sacral chakra, that's the step up our creativity, our sexuality. So for me, it's kind of like stepping us through, like, if you were to get that perspective, go back to your basic needs. When I'm thinking about basic needs, I'm even thinking about our love language. So for you, what is your love language? Like for you to even feel loved on just the basic level, somebody's not even trying hard. What do you need? Like, is it quality time? Do you just literally need them to physically be there and spend like and focus on you and pay attention to you? Do you need someone to take care of you? Do you need them to like show those acts of what is it called? Acts of service. Like, do you need them to, clean up or whatever? Like, what is it that you need, like on a basic level? When I see base chakra, because it's kind of like mastering your heart. Like, what is it that you need from someone else? But what is it that you need from yourself as well? Because if it's quality time and you are always working or always busy, you're not even able to take time out for yourself, then how can your heart be open to others if it's not open to yourself? If it's acts of service, but you're not even able to, make up your own bed in the morning and like clean your toilet every week or however you do stuff, then how is it that you're able to form a loving relationship and you're not even able to do that with yourself? So it's like understanding the basic things that you need for your heart to be open and to be filled with love. And then we have helpless and hopeless. This is all about a mindset. There's two paths here, and this person is kind of contemplating them, but it's like there's stairs, so the access to the path is pretty easy. But they're just kind of looking like they're frozen. Like, where do I need to go? How do I get there? This journey, it seems like it might be tough. Like, honestly, the mindset of this person is not great. Even though the paths are there, they're clearly lined out. They look very much the same. And honestly, it looks like either path is going to be fine. Either path is going to lead you to wherever you want to go. You can get there either path. It's just different. It's just left or right. It's not right or wrong. It's just, do I go left or do I go right? Making that decision and not feeling like you don't have the ability or the capacity to do it. So when I see this helpless and hopeless card and it comes to a love reading, it's all about like your mentality when it comes to yourself and how you believe. Like, do you believe in love? Do you believe that you deserve to be loved? Like, really looking down at your core beliefs around love. And like, do you actually believe that you deserve to be loved? And we learn that really, really early on. Like if we've gotten the attention that we needed as a kid, if we were, loved in the way that we needed as a kid, not in the way our parents were able to, but the way we needed. So it helps us, like the past really helps inform us on what we think we deserve. But now if we really take the time to look back, we can understand like, oh no, this is what I actually need. Like forget deserve. This is what I need. So this is what I'm going to get from myself. This is what I'm going to make sure to have when I'm going to be in a relationship. So that's the type of mentality that you could be at, instead of this is what I deserve because this is what I always had, so I guess this is what I'm supposed to have. No, like level that up and see what it is that you actually need. Our basic needs. Like what do you actually need? What is really for you? And then also leveling up your relationship to know that it's more than just sex, or it's more than just like a physical relationship. Like that can be an aspect. But understanding that you need so much more than just a relationship based on pleasure. And it doesn't even have to be sex. Pleasure is many different things. But when it comes to love, I think it's multifaceted. You can be in a loving relationship and not even have any physical contact with that person. You can be in a loving relationship and have physical contact with that person. Like there's like many different ways to do it. But what I'm really seeing here is to like kind of release yourself from beliefs in the past that make you think that having certain things in your relationship is gonna be the thing that keeps you together. I was watching Sex and the City the other day, and it's just, the title says it all, but it was so much about sex and not enough about the actual relationship between the person. It was like one of the storylines. It's like you're trying to make a relationship based on sex, but it's not based on, your core beliefs, and like your relationship is not built to last because the things that they were based on in the beginning, they're fleeting, Like sex is only, I don't know, however long. It's only however long. That relationship could potentially be years and years and decades. And so what's going to make a relationship last decades? You would need more. So it's like allowing yourself to understand what you need in love and to move a little bit further out than just pleasure. And then these are our clarifying cards. I want to say it goes like this: open up and moving on. Sorry, our cards of advice. So this opening up looks kind of be like exactly the opposite of the Master card. So the advice is open up. That's nice. It's very blunt. It's like, yeah, let your heart out the cage. Open up. That's, to me, easier said than done. But honestly, what I'm seeing by this card, being a clarifying card, is just like, yeah, take your time. Look at the past. Understand why it is that you love the way you love, and why it is, like, if you're resonating with the heart in the cage thing, like, I'm not going to let anybody get to me anymore. I'm not going to, I'm not going to be out here like that anymore. I'm not going to open my heart fully anymore. Like, if you resonate with that, then it's just saying, make the choice to open up and move on, and like basically try to love differently than you've ever loved before. Like, just do it. That's what it's saying. Rest and reconsider. So if you've gone through the rest and reconsidering period of actually like getting some perspective on your past, then literally the things that you've gotten perspective on, whether it be like, oh, you're not really a very good receiver of love, you're not a great giver of love, it's not easy for people to be vulnerable with you, and or maybe you're like overly vulnerable, like you overly give, and it's a little bit overwhelming when maybe we could get to know each other better, or like you don't trust well, or maybe you're too trusting. Like there's levels to every single thing. Once you've done that and you've gotten that perspective, moving on, like what your patterns are. So once you know, do better, do better. And that's all it's saying here. So this love reading is basically saying like your heart is in your hands, but what are you choosing to do with it? Are you choosing to close it off, or are you choosing to be open and being fully like loving in this world? And that doesn't mean that you're just out here like, oh, love, and I'm just going to be so open in love. No, it means that you're going to do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself to ensure that you're able to walk around this world with an open heart. Whether that means you have better boundaries that you have now, whether that means that you take better care of yourself in terms of your love language. So if you need to go and, go shopping, if you need to go take yourself out on a date, if you need to, like, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself into a loving place. And then understanding the things in the past, like your own patterns, so that you can overcome them, at least, knowing what they are, so that you're not going to fall for those same things in the past, like, dating the same person over and over again, even though it's a different person, same person, different, or same, same, different person, same package. There we go. Like the same attributes, the same downfalls or whatever. And these people, you keep dating them one after another, and you're like, why do I keep dating the same person? So really drilling down to the past and understanding like your patterns, so that you can overcome them, and you can walk around with that open heart, trusting and knowing that whatever's coming for you, whether it be right now in cuffing season or even later if you're resting and reconsidering for a while, knowing that what's coming for you is going to be for you, because you're going to guarantee it, because you are going to be in the place to receive it. Okay, thank you all so much for being here for this love reading. I'll catch you all next time.